Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win. So
if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Chiefs.
Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Hey, I don't need to.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10.
Hey, box drop. Hit it.
Block will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Wide, get wide. General West, bravo. Snap.
Now Locke throwing on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I got you. I got Smith.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And again this time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. Second down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Defense wins championships, baby. Whip. Watch the whip. 25, check 25, check 25.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
60-yard. Look at me. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
70, Indy. You draw corner. Ready?
From the 35 on 2nd down. Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get it.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. Yep. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it?
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready up. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our round. Hey, exit. Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing now is Locke. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Hey, high 7.
From the 30 on second down. Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's get it. Hey, Charlie. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsey so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsey. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the double. 50. Mike 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing on first down is Locke. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Here's Freeman. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
To throw it is Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now McManus for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Chiefs.
45 to Mike. Escape situation. Let's go.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 54 yards on the ground. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Locke working out of the gun. This is the tight end Fant. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Lock now on 3rd and goal. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And McManus able to put it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Steps away to his left. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Check, check. Lucky.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Switch. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he works free. The 20. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They come out here in the eye. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Important extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one